What's up, everybody? Gribbot Guru here. Going to talk to you a little bit about a potential trade. If you guys are feeling like this might be something good, please do your own research. I do not think that I am going to end up taking this because I don't know a whole lot about VTHO, that coin. However, it is something that has popped up on my charts, on my screeners. So if you haven't looked at how I got my screener, check out one of my other video about TradingView and their screeners. Okay. So just a little bit ago, VTHO USDT popped up. And what I do is I screen based on the 4 hour. And what I end up doing is I look at the daily, I look at the 4 hour, and I kind of come up with a game plan. And while we're at it, let's talk about game plans. I see so many people on Telegram saying, okay, I've signed up, I've got money in my account. What do I do? You have to have a game plan. You must have a game plan. If you don't have a game plan and you just say create bot, you are going to regret it. So please don't do that. Please don't just go all in with the kitchen sink. Have a game plan. Have like an idea. Have some rules that you end up following. Anyway, back to our trade. So I do trade on Pionex exclusively. Like I said, I have a few things other places. I got some stuff in Coinbase, but my trading is done on Pionex. So if you are not part of that, click the link below. And if you use the referral below, let me know and I will personally help you get started. So this is where we are at. Okay, this is where we are at. And what you end up having is you have this, again, this is on the daily. You have some tops and bottoms in this area. Okay, and the reason why I did that is because this big wick right here. So there's going to be a support area, I feel like, in this area. So I put my 2 lines. And what I then do is I end up bringing over a rectangle in that area. Now, if we break that down to the 4 hour, it is going to look huge. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to look huge. So we're going from around 0.009 all the way down to 0.075. Okay, that is huge. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to kind of want to make sure that you have some areas, if I can get it, some areas that look like they could end up being some support and resistance, however, a little bit higher. So I'm seeing that over here, I'm seeing the candle is actually a little bit higher. So I can take this and I can end up lifting it just a tad to about right there. So now we've kind of adjusted it a little bit. I'm looking for some more areas. In this area, I see a lot going on, kind of in this area. So I could even probably lift this up a little bit, and I'd probably say to 0.008. Now, that is still a relatively large area. However, here is where you as a trader have to kind of come up with a game plan. What you need to do is you need to come over and you need to kind of figure out, okay, is this risk worth this reward? So if I go in right here and I look and my lowest point is around there, what is my upper going to end up being? So if my upper limit, if you're like, you know what, I think it could get to 0.012. That's fantastic. You're going to adjust this 2.012. It's really close. It's not exact, but it's really close. And so what ends up happening is you have a risk reward of one risk to a reward of 2.68. That's really good. That's really good. That's about almost a 1 to 3 risk reward, but it's more, I like to play it safe and say it's 1 to 2, just so you don't overextend yourself. Now, you could end up even going further up and saying, you know what, I'm going to hold this until it gets to 0.014. And if that's your game plan, you now have just almost doubled your risk to reward. So now you're, instead of a 1 point or a 1 to a risk of 1 to a reward of 2.6, you're now a risk of 1 to a reward of 4.6, which that's like a 1 to 4 risk reward, which is amazing. Okay. So that's a little bit about what I do and how I take this. Again, this is not me saying, hey, this is a good idea. This is me saying, this is something that I am going to continue watching. I personally, let me get rid of that. I personally think that if I go to the daily and look at it, I personally think that it does still have some downward movement. So I am not ready to get into it. However, VTHO is on the GridBot Guru's radar. So be ready for that. And hopefully we can get a good entry at another time. Maybe some point during this weekend. All right, y'all. I hope this helped you out, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, great week trading, and I hope you all stay green. See you next time.